work inside the three-point line and banks two. Medal game. They're guaranteed a medal.
Emanuel-Carr and
Carr, good. Carr nowhere to go. Carr looking, fires up a wild shot, got it.
Melita is a West Londoner and has done remarkably well to make it professional considering her route, and perform at an international level too. She's got a story to tell. Melita is open and honest, and I couldn't wait to talk to her to discuss her aspirations, process, and some of the challenging moments in her career that some would shy away from sharing. Melita, how you doing? You okay?
I'm good, thank you.
We're in a humble abode.
Yeah, welcome to my house.
Didn't even offer me a drink. No, you didn't yet, to be fair.
Did.
How are you? You happy?
Yeah, I'm good. It's nice being home. So.
Yeah. So you're a point guard?
Yeah, well, shooting guard now.
Shooting guard,
yeah.
okay. And so how long have you been playing the sport for, would you say?
I started playing basketball when I was roughly 10 years old,
Yeah.
and then I started taking it seriously when I got to about 12, 13.
Got you. So you got quite, as I said before, that you got an illustrious career so far, and there's quite a few significant moments in your career.
Right.
And we're going to touch on a few of them if you don't mind. Let's go straight to America.
Okay.
So you're in America, you get a scholarship, right?
Yeah, to
And
University of Illinois, Chicago.
Chicago?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how was that experience, if you was to summarise that?
You know, leaving home at such a young age, obviously that's going to be hard for anyone. So just adjusting to leaving my parents, my family, and then I had to adjust to the culture and to having a new coach as well. So my first year was pretty tough just on that basis, but my teammates were pretty nice. And then, yeah, so I felt really comfortable, and leading up to my senior year, every year I gained more and more things from my coach. So by the end of my career, I felt like I was literally like the coach on the court.
Okay, got you. Yeah. And you've got a gallery here, essentially, and you've got one of the photos here. Is there a photo here that we can even look at?
Yeah.
The one right here?
From college. This was my first year.
Okay.
And yeah, there I am in the middle, and we did really well. So we made it to playoffs. I mean, not playoffs, sorry, postseason in the WBI, and we won that. So, and that's literally, we lost about, I think, 4 games maybe for the whole season. So yeah, it was a really good season.
So you was there 6 years ago?
Was it 6?
From 2013?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So long ago, right?
Yeah. And how old were you then? At 18?
18.
Gosh, so 24 now.
Yeah.
Yeah? Lovely. Sure. And let's almost take that experience, which, you know, had a few negative moments there, which has kind of lived with you a little bit today as well, isn't it? One of your friends passed away, right, because of Chicago, and I don't want to speak for you, but could you tell us a little bit more about that and what you're doing?
So there's no secret that Chicago is probably one of the worst cities in terms of gang violence in the world, probably. And even though my school was pretty good, the location of it is still kind of in a bad area. So basically I met this guy called Elton, and he used to come to the gym with me, work out with me all the time, gave me advice here and there. And unfortunately on the way home from playing basketball, he was shot in the head, literally just because of gang violence, and he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. So I guess it's kind of hard being a foreigner for one and not knowing the area. So I remember when I first went to Chicago, a lot of my teammates were saying, okay, don't go to this area, don't have your phone out. And being from London, I'm like, I know this, come on. But it's to a whole nother extent. Yeah, hearing gunshots and what, like every other day, it's just on a different level. So in memory of Elton, we did a Stop the Violence basketball game. So we just invited loads of families who've lost family members due to gang violence, invited schools, and we put on a few performances at halftime and stuff. So we actually had, can't remember the news reporters that came down, can't remember. But yeah, it was pretty exposed as well. So, and it felt very nice just being able to give back to the community and show how basketball can affect and change lives. And then I did it again my senior year. So now that I've finished in America, I thought to myself last season, why not try to recreate the event in London, especially as the knife crime in London is increasing.
True.
So I just thought, yeah, let me just showcase basketball and basically create a charity event. So I'm going to donate all the money that I raised to a local organisation that prevents gang violence.
Understood.
So that's my
when is that here?
And it's at Mobley Sports Centre on the 27th of July,
right,
2 till 6.
Yeah, so we'll make sure that everyone can turn out to that. It's going to be good. And I admire that you're trying to change your generation and affect your community positively. Right. So fast forward now from America, which is a great stint. And I think maybe we can cover it another time because there's so many things you could maybe mention and to inspire others. And so the GB. So you've had quite a route for the youth. And I got to commend you because not many people from the area make it. Right. And you made it happen, and so even playing nationally, so credit to you.
Thank you.
And last year there was a great moment as well. I told you my story of seeing you on telly when I was working, and you played in the Gold Coast last year. Yeah. Won a silver medal. Yeah. How was that experience with looking back at it?
Amazing. Everyone keeps asking, so what was it like playing for England the Commonwealth Games? And I'm just like, well, first of all, it doesn't click in. It's the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah.
And the experience is, I can't really put it into words because there's so many things so much things that happened during the actual time.
But congratulations, you got a medal.
Yes, I do. Yes.
What did you get?
So I got a silver medal.
Let's see.
Highlight of my career.
Excellent. Well done.
So, yeah.
Can I try this on?
Yeah,
it's quite heavy.
Yeah.
This is a cheeky one of me. Try this on.
And even down to like the box.
So they put this on your neck. How was your feeling?
Yeah.
How was you feeling?
So we literally, after the final game,
might not be getting us back. Yeah, go on.
They gave us about 10 minutes to quickly shower and get changed into. They gave us like a red outfit, and we went onto the podium and. Literally everyone's shaking because we're like, oh my god, okay. We've got to make sure, one, we all get in synced and we do it correctly. And then two, it's just like the crowd's still there as well. And to know that I'm on TV as well, it's amazing. And
you were underdogs as well.
Yeah, exactly. No one thought we would have made it to the semi-finals, let alone get a medal. So it was nice for us to prove people wrong, but we never really had that in our head anyway. We just thought, okay, this is an experience, let's just go out and just try our hardest. Yeah.
So your mentality really kind of took you there. And I'm sure this must have spurred you on to get gold next time.
Right, yeah, it is. Unfortunately, I'm not sure when the next 5-on-5 basketball is going to be in the Commonwealth Games, but with 3-on-3, it's a bit, everyone says it's like a different sport.
Okay.
So
interesting. That's what they're doing moving forward.
Yeah. So in Birmingham, they've got the 3-on-3 tournament.
Yeah. And one thing I kind of really appreciate you is how open and honest you are.
Right.
So you got your silver medal this year, last year rather.
Yeah.
This year it didn't go to plan. So why didn't it go to plan? If you don't mind.
So the way it works, you have 2 camps during the season. So everyone goes to play with their club team, and then in November and February you go to play with your national team for about a week or so. And unfortunately for me, during my season in Spain, it didn't really go too well. Not because I'm not good enough, but just because I had a disconnect with the coach. So he didn't necessarily want to play me. And it basically jeopardised my position with Team GB because any coach would want to play someone who's playing well during the season. Yeah. So, I just embraced it and just thought, okay, well, I'm going to work hard this summer and then next year I should get an invitation to the next camp.
And that's what's so interesting because trust the process is great to see the glory side, and I guess that's not so much of a glory side in general, but what you just said is that I'm going to use that to have a good pre-season, and you just said next year.
Yeah.
So that you can turn that into something that can empower you and turn you into more greatness. And so if I was to ask you now, what would you want your greatest achievement to be? Imagine we're sitting back looking at your career. Okay. What do you want that to actually be?
So I would want to definitely be playing on a EuroLeague team, which is like the best league in Europe and the world actually, because the WNBA is at a different time. Okay. So players can play in both. So yeah, playing on the team that plays in that league would be my...
Right. How far are you from that?
Well, last season I was a part of the Spanish Liga DR team, which is the best league in Spain. So a lot of players who are on EuroLeague teams also play in the country league as well. Okay. So I was able to still play against EuroLeague teams. And so yeah, I'm not too far off. And then in between that is the Euro Cup, so that would kind of be my halfway point, getting to the Euro Cup, and then...
Yeah, so you've done it before, so your halfway point is you playing in the Euro Cup, which is good. No, that's good, at least you see what's going on and you know. What would you say is a halfway point? Because the reason why you've even got halfway points, you've got a great goal, and it's good to set something that you can work towards achieving, right. And then we got another one that you can have, where it's probably closer and sooner, a bit more short term. What would that halfway mark be?
So, anyone would tell you that if you play for your national team and do well on the team as well, that helps you to get good teams, good offers from like EuroLeague teams, Euro Cup teams. So that, and then playing in Spain, like the top division, or even any country really in the top division, and getting good stats, for example, about maybe 20 points a game, 15 points a game, and then a few rebounds, assists, and just showing that you're calm, collective, comfortable, and at the same time dominating on the court.
So performance, making sure that you're having impact.
Because I'm still adjusting to professional basketball.
True. And then I guess what you mentioned as well in terms of bouncing back for next year is your pre-season. So you've got your pre-season lined up for your season to perform, to get into your halfway mark, and then to the ultimate goal. So it's going to be good for the viewers to follow Melita and follow you in your process, and we want to see that happen. You know, and trust the process. It forces consistency. Right. If you don't have a goal, there's no way you can be consistent at anything, because you know, you're not really working towards anything. So you've got so many things to work towards, and only greatness can follow.
Big mouth, something them I try chat with. Big things, something them I get slapped with. Them I try chat. All of my brothers, them you don't wanna rap with. You don't wanna war with them. Try bar with them. You will get par with them. So go on if you want war with them.